Let me turn on video for you and I'll show you why. Let's see, how do you flip it? Oh, there you go. You see, that's BitBoy right there. Now I'm trying to find out where he's going so I can talk to him some more. He doesn't promote projects anymore because he's dealing with a lot. So went to talk to him and just, I was advised yesterday not to pitch him, but I'm going to do it in the form of, hey, give us feedback. Uh, what's interesting here is a lot of members, a lot of the investors, devs, high-end people are not familiar with how we do staking. So our staking turns out, what I've always saying was, yeah, it's staking. It is innovative. For the volume-based staking, no one seems to be familiar with it. They're just familiar with fixed APY, and I have to start off our whole keynote pitch about staking here, about how you get rewarded the same way that a marketing wallet gets rewarded. And so that builds it for perpetuity. And V2 staking is addressing that concern, addressing what we have now with slower staking pool, with the timed compounding and claiming. So your tokens are still not locked. Hokinu tokens are of course locked, but with V2 staking, you compounding or claim every 8 hours. Remembering volume, this bounces rewards off of each other. So with that in mind of the transactions, the taxation from compounding and claiming going right back into the staking pool, along with 12 Ethereum pumped to the staking pool each round of NFTs, and 1% of transactions from buys and sells goes into the staking pool. This keeps it in perpetuity, but we put 12 ETH in, and because you're bouncing rewards off each other, it'll go to 11 ETH and go back up. So there's one side I'm first to compound or claim, and that's just your regular volume. And the last to compound or claim gets increased rewards because of the volume that's been boosted by everybody compounding and claiming. But the downside of it is they are slower in the race to Valhalla. So it's quite well rounded. And I've been asking people hey, try and challenge this. Because right now it's hypothetical and we'll see how it works in practicality, but every single person says no, it makes perfect sense. So very interesting that we're getting these big names that are all about it. And BitBoy I'll be talking to in more detail about that because he does so much research. We met Jake Gagan in Beirut. Put a face to the name. We're like, oh, this Hokinu guy, because we used to stalk them and we murdered their shell space. They both have bags. Rodney, Crypto Journey, was here as well, and he knows us. We got connected with him through Bleaves. We were going to do an AMA, but then opted out of it because we were doing all these other AMAs. But he's up for it as well. Likes the project, and also is going to be getting a bag inside of Hokinu. The Jake Gagan as well says now that he knows me in person, all about supporting us, so that's great. So that's the Quattro Degen Kings. Taz Crypto asks, Shiba Dev has not accepted the fight challenge, right? Any chance you challenge Ian? I challenged Ian today. Today is what I said. He said, yeah, I have a small bag. I said, a small bag? Why not a big bag, dude? Do I need to get in the ring and let you knock me out? And then I told him, well, I doubt I'd actually be letting you knock me out. But yeah, so IMB Roots, Jake Gagan, Ian Heinisch, and Rodney, aka Crypto Journey, all big influencers in our side of the space, quite large names. Yeah, posted up. BitBoys chilled out around as well. When I got to the conference today, directly was like, oh, I heard you're playing pool with BitBoy. So that was Proof of Memes. I got to bond with a team of Proof of Memes. They're working together with Dev United with Shiba AIV2, so we got to talk to them. I had a Zoom call with them last night. We did get an update on the Hokinu comic that I can post up later. Just need to charge my phone a bit. The rewards for the NFT giveaway have been distributed. Have been sent out. So I didn't want to pin people's wallets, but you can check your wallet and you'll see that you have been rewarded. Feel free to ape that right back into Hokinu because I announced yesterday Our goal is at our 6 month mark of launch. The goal is to have 10 utilities out. 10 utilities along with multiple people supporting us. We talked to some whales. We're talking about getting listed on proof of means and onboarded with that. We're also going to be creating a utility that is in line with their concept as well, something I've been thinking about for a very long time. When we did the psychic with Voltino, some of you may not have been there, but when we had an AMA with Volt with Pablo, we got them a psychic. They got one in the beginning as well. They said your time of the ideas of what you wanted to do is it's time to bring those out. So we did that in multiple different facets. We have multiple people because I brought some people to that party yesterday and got them hooked up with BitBoy, and they're like, oh snap, this is crazy bullish. So we have a lot of big people watching us that are going to be checking out our charts. Proof of Means loves that we're around 250, 230 market cap, saying shocked that we're that low. But I explained to them, no hollow pumps, actual utility along with justified pumps. People love the NFT concept, going to be looking into that. They love just our demeanor, our charisma, our innovation. So we're going to after party now. I'm going to do a bounce around to a couple that are close to each other, and then ending off at a after party, a magic party as well. There's two, so I'm trying to find out the second one. Legion Token is very interested in us. They're extremely high end. They're the ones that hosted the mansion party. What else? What else? Who else was there that we spoke to? Another guy called Shish Toshi. Very interested. So Big Boy was on stage today, and he got heckled because he's like challenging the market, challenging FTX, and he doesn't promote projects anymore because of that. And yeah, so he went over that in detail. But yeah, so he got heckled, and Shish Toshi was in there on the middle ground of challenging it. It's like, remember, it's open source. Remember, we're your people. And like give people the access to talk, and he likes what's being discussed. So we got all super involved. I said some things as well. Like a big room filled with people. So that was very interesting. But yeah, so I'll be trying to talk to him more. The people we spoke to yesterday, I got to pitch all of BitBoy's team, everyone that's around him, and it was a long time talking about our staking, just volume-based staking. I'm like, this isn't even like our main utility. I haven't even got there yet. So you have to explain staking for us to explain NFTs. NFTs explains the comic, and then you can explain interconnected growth, promotion, and impact. So we got a lot of compliments from Proof of Memes as well, who are very interested. But yeah, we were explaining that we're building that utility across the bear market. Instead of exchange listings for hollow pumps, we're going to conferences that build pumps over time and connections like what we have with OKX, like what we have with the Chinese promotion company. Hopefully you guys can hear me. 10 utilities in the first 6 months. So going forward, entering into the new year, we can say we have 10 utilities out in the first month. One downfall someone said was Crypto Keeper. He's part of BitBoy's org. It is all around. He was saying, we should have stayed away from brand concept of Volcano, of any brand, and should have just did everything docile and start to blow up over time. I don't know if I agree with that. We also spoke to Loudspeaker, right? Yeah, Loudmouth. He's quite big as well. He's interested. He's a Bored Ape enthusiast. And we'll be hanging out with them tonight. More pitches and more talks. Yeah, so we've used a bunch of business cards and a bunch of people genuinely interested. Proof of Memes hooked us up with their whale. His name is Paul something. He was interested in us and wants to check us out. I got the vibe from him as well. Not saying he's a whale like he's rich, but someone that's involved. A lot like a lot of you guys, So it'd be nice to have him as an asset coming in, asking questions. People love the daily VC. They love the 24/7 clear communication that we're doing. So multiple assets we're getting complimented on, and it's a tight-knit community, obviously, with a lot of high-end people, and get to pitch all these different concepts and let them know where we're going and what we've done and what we're doing now. So with that, going forward in the coming days, coming weeks, we're going to be updating you guys on what utility is going to be released, some of the drafts, kind of like how we do the comic. and pushing out a bunch of utility. Exposure utility is first, guys, and financial utility will come after. The whole idea is this is part of the surviving the crypto winter. In the new year, we're going to see some support, some pushes inside of the market, but nonetheless, we push through and build and build and build. Go to these conferences, get new eyes on as we get more and more trusted, verified, which is great for us to be lower market cap. When 10 utilities are out, we're not going to be at this low of a market cap, but we do have the capability of saying, this is what we've done. This is me in person, BC every day. So this gives everyone a lot more comfortable with aping into a project in these times of the bear market as Ethereum's, seesawing, going up and down. We're staying stable or going up and down as well, but it shows that, we're here to stay. And these plans we're doing are coming into fruition in their own time. And now we're doing it outside of the market. So we are going to be having working on the exposure utility as well as utility in line with collaborations with Proof of Means, POM, quite a large token that they have a lot of backing behind them. So it's nice we can exchange information about them for you guys and vice versa. And yeah, again, surprised again today by people that are watching us, like Crypto Journey knows us well. Had a lot of questions, so I'll be inviting them to the after parties as well, and having some fun, and building a bit more of that camaraderie between everyone. With that, I do see Big Boy is wrapping up. He's still here. Forgot I was on camera. Still here. Smaller crowd. So I wanted to go and rack his brain on what he's doing, get to know him a little bit more, join his private group, and kind of get more of a. He won't promote us, but when he's established with us and sees us around, then he has a bit more tracking with us. Yeah, so huge influencers, 10 utilities. 10 utilities in our first 6 months of launch is the new milestone that we're going for. So we're going to be pushing out many more aspects of our utility. We have many people that love our NFT concept from before this. And from this, that are very interested, like Super NFT Head, that obviously are well connected for other NFTs. So as we start to develop more, we're going to get more promotion going, multiple different utilities for consumer information, the collaboration utility, a project integration utility, obviously our merch line, along with promotion campaigns matching these. So multifaceted push every time, right? So one step leads to the next step in front of us, but it's interconnected as well. So the buy the rumor, sell the news aspects, we stray away from that, building more stability. So I'll do a 3 count for questions. And I know these are shorter and we can go over more details on tomorrow's VC. I've also introduced multiple people to our Smash Space, so we're going to get some of these Decentricon projects to speak on our Smash Space. Hopefully one of those Proof of Memes as well. But with that, any questions? Going once. Any areas of concern, feedback, what you think is FUD is not FUD. We don't believe in the concept of FUD. As long as it has a question mark at the end, your feedback is always welcome. And as I said, tomorrow we can go over more of the utility. I'll write up a doc and I'll have everybody up to date on what these future plans look like. And they're taking pictures now. Am I just have the camera at the floor? No, I don't. That's me. Charging my phone. So I'm kind of catty cornered right here, so it's noisy. Okay, I like that. Crypto Prince says don't ask questions. Wait for tomorrow so I can enjoy the last day of the event. But it's really going to go get this selfie. And oh yeah, I also met Miguel just a few minutes ago. So there's a video of that pinned. But yeah, no, so it's interesting. We have multiple influencers that have their eyes back on us. So we'll push out more utility, push forward harder and harder, stronger and stronger. And yeah, I mean, I think that is a beautiful title. 10 utilities within 6 months of launch for what they call a meme coin, what we call a theme coin, and what the rest of the world will be calling a utility coin. I had the idea today as well of I'm not stopping there. We're going to be pushing out so many different aspects of utility. And these conferences, they really build the creative juices. We're talking about tax, we're talking about IRS. Why not? Why not have Hulky new TurboTax and help people work out their crypto tax? So there's people here that can help out with that too. But yeah, that's general idea, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go and try and get the space with BitBoy And then the other event has started an hour ago, but obviously this event first, and then we loosen up with some drinks and if you guys do have any questions going forward, feel free to tag me in chat and I'll get to it as I can. As things develop, I'll post in pictures and everything so I'll see them, but also showing people the Telegram and giving them my Telegram contact. So feel free, we love communication. With that, shout out to everybody joining this VC. I'm working from the top down here. Darren, Destination Man, Destination DeFi in the building. Happy to see you here, man. You're always welcome. And yeah, your questions are also always welcome. Love your input, bud. Taz Crypto says,
I
thanks for
just came
having
to
the
say
energy
what's
to
up.
continue the hard work you do.
I just
Say
came to
again?
say hi. I just came to say hi. That's it.
My man, hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the pins, but we're meeting some big names out here.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him, man. Looks good. Did you link up with Toro?
Toro, he wasn't here yesterday. I'll link up with him today, actually. I messaged him and called him. He
Oh,
told me he
okay.
had a representative of yours out here,
Oh,
of
okay.
Pocket Cows.
Cool. Yeah, it's probably
Let me
probably
see.
yeah, was it Madman? Well, no, not Madman.
Doc.
Somebody. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a local.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't think he was at the conference yesterday. Oh, yeah, he's back down here today. It was yesterday's tomorrow, and for the rest of the week. So yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I don't think he's attending this conference, but I think he's attending. There's like a chain of conferences that are happening.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, hey, just tapping in, man. Have fun.
Thank you, man. I don't know if you saw. I'm about to go talk to this big boy. See if I
I
can see him
see.
over this shoulder. There we go, like nice and sneaky. That's Bitboy. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I saw the
very.
picture. I saw the picture you sent me. Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun, but this time I can get a bit more in depth and see if we can connect more. Yeah, no promotion though, but yeah. So those are the updates, guys. Tomorrow we're gonna have a much more in-depth review on what we're gonna be doing going forward and what has been done, and a bit more clear on what's happening, what happens at this conference. So a bit more streamlined instead of I met people here, I met people here. We can connect some utilities, some promotions into it as well. Make sure you have your eyes on the group, welcoming new members. Whatever your favorite aspect is of the project, feel free to tell them about it. Feel free to chat, get to know each other, brainstorm about these concepts, brainstorm about potential utilities you'd like to see from Holkino that um, not only influence the chart, but also influence aspects of exposure and usability for you guys. The headache of crypto is a great utility for us. So whatever is a pain, we can bring it to a solution. Anything that's a negative, we can turn into a positive. Just like the idea of tax, right? Everyone's worried about taxation. Why don't we just solve that problem? Uh, uh, so yeah, feel free to give us your input, guys. Chat, brainstorm. As we go into crypto winter, we build even more. So if you're interested in seeing us build something, let us know. With that, I'm gonna go and jump in this circle. Thank you everyone for joining. I'll read over your list tomorrow of your names. Hulk out.